Okay, so today I am here with Valleria from Moldova. How are you feeling?
I'm great, as usually.
So I want to begin from the start. So before we get on to Eurovision, I've been having a little look into your Instagram. So am I right in saying you're an architect?
Yes.
So that's what you do day to day.
Yes, you're very much right. Sadly or happily, I don't know. Sadly, because it's not a full-time musician, but I love
Yeah.
what I do as well.
All right. I'm glad you love what you do because that would brings me on to my next question. Is it your dream to be a full-time musician?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might be. And I was reading, I don't know where I read this. Did you only start like doing your YouTube channel when you were 29? Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
What took it so long for you to get into like publishing music?
It's quite simple. In 2019, I went on my own as a freelancer, teacher, trainer type of thing in my field. And I started to have more freedom, like organizing my own schedule. And then I thought, why do I keep waiting to quote make money and then one day maybe I'll start YouTube or doing music when I can just organize myself in such a way where I'll make less and I will work less, but I will also work on my music. So that's how I went on YouTube. I actually did initially channel with reactions, but I did it for exactly 3 months
Mhm.
because it was a test. It was doing well, but I realized I felt like I was compromising myself and my values and so on because people in the comments would ask us because we were two girls and we
Mhm.
got like to 20K subscribers in three
Oh,
months with one video per week. So it was doing very well.
yeah.
It was called Vocal Nerds, and she was a vocal teacher, and we had to react sometimes to people that not that I don't appreciate because of course everybody works hard and is an artist and just for the fact that you put in so much effort because it requires a lot of effort, you
Yeah.
should be somewhat appreciated more or less, but still. uh but I felt like I was putting energy into something that I was not into full time, and I don't like doing that. I'm quite strict about that. Like if am nuts about something, then I will go for it. If I don't, I'm not gonna compromise and do videos about somebody that I don't necessarily appreciate that much.
Yeah. And then I guess you decided to start your own channel as you
Yeah.
are now. Yeah.
Yeah, because initially I was like, I'm so old. And I mean, I'm close to 30. I can't start making music. So I'm going to be a songwriter and I would love to be a manager. Like maybe I can get in 10 years' time, I can be a manager and I can book concerts for somebody, like just to be close to the stage and be into the music entertainment and into the music field. And it could have went actually that way, but because I had no connection, I got to a few more famous people,
Mhm.
and one of them was Diana Ankudinova. If you
Oh,
saw it on the channel, I
yeah.
actually got to her. She started following me, and I felt like, oh my god, I'm famous. But no, it was quite quickly gone. But you get the picture. And her team asked me like, where can you book her? Like, do you know anybody who can place her into concerts in France? And I'm like, no, I just started YouTube. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, that's a really nice story actually, and I mean I've got big respect for you for starting it now because some people might never do it. Do you know what I mean? They're too nervous to start. Um, so you started your YouTube channel and you've got into music. What would you say the main genre of the music you want to make is?
Oh my god, I'm gonna say something very vague. Alternative.
I was going to say that would probably be my answer if I was answering your question.
I hate to say alternative because it means nothing,
But it
but at
means,
the same time, I don't know how to classify it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And
I
then I
was told
saw,
alternative pop rock
yeah.
for picture of myself because I asked AI to describe it for me.
AI is our best friends at the moment.
Yes. And then somebody said it's more like siren song, but I'm like, but there's no genre such as siren song for rural rider reading, if that tells
Yeah,
you something. And that's like, oh fuck it, it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna make only that style. And then Valerian steel, again, I don't know what that is. It's sort of a I mean, it has some rock elements, but more like Viking. But then the intro is something else. So I don't know what I'm making.
Love that though. Just you're so creative. That's what I like. And you participated in The Voice Romania. I was in 2022.
Yeah.
How did that experience go for you?
I was way too young and I did not know what I was doing. I did not know what I was doing in my choices. And I don't mean choices necessarily only the coach. I mean the way I carried myself in public and the choices I've done in public and interacting with others. I really did not know how to answer questions. So
Yeah.
it went well.
Mhm.
It was pretty much my first time on stage ever, as in I went like 3 times in high school to sing in front of, I don't know, other high school kids. But that's it. I did not go on an actual stage. So
Yeah.
that was.
Did you think, I mean, it went well. Do you think it helped shape your career as an artist and like for people to get to know you a bit better?
Yes. It does help to say, look, I've been on The Voice, and for people turned around because there's something in my voice. It adds some credibility, but
Yeah.
at the same time, because I have almost no experience with stages compared to other people who do it at least on a day, I mean, on a weekly basis or monthly basis. It at the moment, which is why I'm like I shut up for now, shut down, not shut up. Well, both. The first experience on stage, I was not at my best vocal at all. Then it's righty, I got a cold. I could not perform. I still was like, I did not work this hard and then blew it off. So I'm going to go on stage so people remember, oh, she couldn't sing on The Voice. She couldn't sing here. And then picture of myself, I was disqualified. And then I went to San Marino, and San Marino, they cut the instrumental midway through, and I sang a cappella, and people thought it was on purpose. So,
Didn't know that. Wow.
so I was like, oh my God, when I'm gonna have the chance to actually sing well?
Yeah.
And then with this year, I was like, maybe this time on the arena, everything will go right. But then maybe there was part of the mixing, but I also know I was quite nervous to get down from the stage because I had big shoes.
Yeah.
And I could feel my did not tie my skirt properly. And a few times I felt on the stairs like I'm walking on it. I'm like, oh my God, if right now I'm flying.
Really bad.
It's gonna be performance after performance that is bad.
Yeah, so I mean, if we go from the evolution of Eurovision for you, so 2023 is We're Now Different, am I right in that?
Oh, I did not want to mention that.
I'm sorry, I had to do my research.
Okay. Oh my God.
Not good memories.
I did the production myself, and I had a guy pretty much replace a few stamp midis. I mean, not the MIDI because I did everything myself, but he replaced the instrumental, like not this type of violin, but the other type of violin. So
Yeah.
something like that. But for some reason, I had enough confidence in myself that I can do it. I did not think I could win Eurovision or something. I just wanted to test. What I did not realize back then, and it was my sister who told me this year, you gotta stop doing tests. You gotta have to put something good, and then when you have the right chance to perform it, you do it. But you don't just do tests for Eurovision, because somebody, if like you right now, if somebody goes for your performances, they're gonna be like, does she ever have something good live?
Well, actually, I really like it because I can see your progression each year. I mean, you can't deny you are getting like so much better, and I don't mean that as an insult. I mean, you're getting more confident on stage. Do you know what I mean? So it was. I mean, I did what. That was the first time I'd watched that. I didn't know you'd entered in 2023. Obviously, you didn't make it to the final, but I think it was a great learning curve for you because I think it's given you confidence to go back to the auditions, because I think it's scary to go. I know it's a small stage, but it's still scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Especially because they go on television. I mean, but I'm glad they got that this year. And San Marino, you've already mentioned. Do you think you would ever try that again?
Oh yeah.
You would?
Yeah. Okay, so San Marino has a special place in my heart because one of my closest friends is there. I mean, like 40 minutes away from it. She's my cousin. I also did therapy with her. Um, and also after I sang in San Marino, the organizers, they liked me so much, so they invited me to San Remo, the festival later. So
Yeah.
that's how I got to sing there. And the guy knows it. I don't think he will watch ever this interview, but because he's not a stalker of mine. But if he ever sees this, he knows this. He offered me a contract later, like to sign it with him. Yes, he has a small label, but because I'm not sure exactly how I will approach my career later on, like I don't want to fix it and be like it's fixated, like it's in Italy or something. Like I don't speak the language. There was a lot, but he liked me a lot, and he was like, if you can do like rule type of songs. He even showed me a screenshot. His most listened song of the year was Rule, like on Spotify. And for me, that was like, okay, this is a guy who works with celebrities. He organizes shows and he organizes Eurovision for Italy as well. It's the same organizer. And he has got a lot of contacts. He got me to meet Laura Pausini, if that tells you.
Yeah, wow.
Laura Pausini is composer. I mean, producer, sorry.
Yeah.
So that guy also checked my work, and like I had some contacts, but it was in Italy, and I had to make the choice. And to be honest, I'm not ready to just spend all of my money going to Italy back and forth for every event, especially that I don't speak the language. And I feel like Italy is more happy in music wise, and I'm a little bit more dark. And
you are, but that's why we love you. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So,
but I would definitely try because I'm supposed to do at some point a duo with one of his guys that signed with him. We already thought of a concept. It's not still a song, but we thought about it. And I thought if the guy is Italian and I'm in Moldovan, but I can sing in English, maybe we can make a mix up and do San Marino in the future.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah. So, if you don't mind me asking, why were you disqualified from the Moldovan selection?
I'm wondering if I should keep my mouth shut.
Because am I wrong here? I remember something about the timings, and you were told the wrong time, maybe.
No, I was told the right time, but 2 years in a row, I mean 2 years previously, we were told I was always last. So 2 years in a row last, I would call and ask something, and they go, "Oh, by the way, for you, you can come later because you're performing at the end, so you can come 1 hour, 1 hour, third and a half later."
Yeah.
So the third year, I also see the time, but I'm thinking the 2 years in a row, and I'm also singing pretty much last or second to last.
Yeah.
I will just go 15 minutes later. I mean, I was talking to my sister on the bed, like we were not pressured, and we were like 13 minutes away by drive. 30 minutes away drive from the location, so I was really close. So I went on purpose like that.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes later, I was disqualified. Even if I would have sang like 2 hours later, and I was ready and everything. But yeah,
that's so sad though, because we would have liked to have seen you on the stage, but never mind, because you came back, so it doesn't really matter now, does it?
Yeah, but I mean, I went to San Marino and I made the contacts, and it gave me more confidence because I think if I had sang that year, and they most likely would have canceled Eurovision because I think that was their plan. They would have canceled Eurovision participation. I would have had nothing in return, so at least I went somewhere else.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually a positive way of looking at it.
Yeah,
I totally agree with you. So this year, obviously, things changed quite a lot, and it was in the massive newly built arena. And the auditions weren't shown to the public for the first time in a long time. How did your audition go? Because we didn't see it. I assume it went really well.
it was okay, but I tend to be pessimistic in general, so everything is mid to me, or okay, or I'm a perfectionist. It was okay, meaning there were two judges. There was Roman Burlacă, which is the producer of Satoshi, and there was Sergei Orlov, which is I I guess the godfather of Moldovan music entertainment, something like that. He's like the older generation. He was in touch with a lot of the more mature artists in Moldova. There were these two. So Sergey did not like my song.
Oh,
He was like, it's too dark and we want something positive. And Roman was like, I love it because like da, 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 da.
so catchy.
Yeah. And he started nitpicking my production. Like, I don't know, the snares, maybe this, maybe something is missing. And I know actually I agree with him that something was missing. It was quite of a rushed song. I think it's one that I did the most rushed. Or maybe I'm not sure. And Roman said that I will qualify those who have already a vision for the stage as well.
Oh.
Like that will be a big point.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have like a few weeks, and those who don't have a vision for the stage, even if your song is sort of okay-ish, if you don't have a vision, that you're out.
I think that's fair enough. It was quite obvious to us as fans that this year more than ever they were prioritizing the performances. I mean, obviously you had the huge stairs and amazing outfits, so it was quite obvious.
Do you want to know what was supposed to be behind the huge stairs?
Yeah, go on.
A continuation of stairs and lots of people walking on it.
Oh.
But I can send you the screenshot for this video where I call like 3 days before the show.
Yeah.
My computer was showing me 10 hours rendering for a scene.
Oh.
So I had to use AI to generate all sorts of images in like 1 day and a half.
Yeah.
So that was how my visuals were done.
Yes, please.
Instead of the entire thing, this entire storyline, the reason I made the stairs for, everything was like cancelled.
Oh, that's such a shame because that makes a lot of sense, actually, the continuation. Oh. And do you think it was the right move not broadcasting the auditions this year?
Why not? I mean, I think they could have broadcasted at like at least 30 seconds from each each contestant, so it makes it more fair for those who didn't qualify.
Yeah,
like if I didn't qualify, I would have been pissed.
Exactly, and it would have been like a nice bit of publicity for them to post anyways, like, oh, here's me on stage, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we'll move on to the show itself. And what I really like about you is I've never seen anyone do this before, but you actually published like an Instagram reel with the detailed costs of your participation, and I have huge respect for you doing that because a lot of the fans of my channel, we love behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I really get to see that part of it. So I thought you are perfect to interview. So €5,000, was it worth it?
Oh, it's hard to say. I would say yes, because for the experience, that is for sure. But it's hard to say because a week before our performance, we had to confirm the special effects that we would use. For some reason, a week before, I was so demotivated because I was like, oh my god. At that time, I did not know I would not have the stairs and all the story. So I did everything. And I did, because I use a rendering, because I'm an architect, so I have a rendering, real-time, whatever kind of tool. And I set up everything for 2 weeks, and I modeled and 3D modeled and special effects and night and day and whatever to match the outfits and everything. And I would send, the dancer was excited because I would send in the Telegram group, like, guys, I did this today. I don't know why I did not think about rendering times and rendering. My computer here in Paris is very high performance, while the one in Moldova is like half.
Right. Yeah.
I did not think it through, and I was left with AI generated visuals.
I still think it looks really impressive. I mean, if I was going to watch the show again, regardless of the song, because your song was my favorite of the night. Yeah. Your performance really stands out. I think that the whole thing is so polished and you really thought about the concept. So huge respect for that.
Thank you.
Do you think, looking back, I mean, there were some comments about like the mixing, and I also thought, you know, have they done you a disservice, because sometimes you were a little bit quieter and sometimes the backing vocals were really loud. Was that intentional or not?
No.
No. I think it would
No,
be.
the backing vocals were almost never heard during the rehearsals.
Yeah.
And then suddenly when I was singing, I would hear them myself, because when during rehearsals, especially in the beginning, there were times when I was like, are you sure, guys, that you can hear the backing vocals? Because I hear nothing.
Yeah.
And then the day, not even in the morning, but in the evening, like right in the concert, in the middle of the concert, I hear the backing vocals loud, and I'm like, no, why?
I know, because they're like really loud in the chorus.
Yes.
So I'm glad they weren't on purpose. And
Yeah, but it's okay. And then it to be honest, I can't say they did a disservice, because we did not have, I guess, time. And in the arena, I think it was fine, sort of fine, because I had videos sent to me and I sounded okay, but the recorded version sounded meh.
I know, because I was going to say, actually, I remember, I don't know if it was the day before, you must have done the dress rehearsal and someone posted like videos of everyone's performance, and it didn't sound like that at all in the arena.
Yeah.
So it's a shame that happened, but I mean, it doesn't sound bad, it's just different.
It does sound bad.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I love your song and it was my favorite. Were you happy for Viva Moldova?
Yes. But Satoshi knows it.
Dancing in the green room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Satoshi is. I think for somebody who doesn't live in Moldova, it's hard to understand the impact that he has, because we are not very very motivated as people to love ourselves, our culture. We're like, it's Moldovan. What do you want? Like, this was our approach for many, many years. And in the past few years, thanks to Satoshi, thanks to Roman, who organized like Born in Moldova, like they organized festivals like that, which was not the case before. We started to be more patriotic and be more proud of ourselves. And all of our culture till a few years ago was musical culture, was crying, oh my God, poor me, my life is bad.
Yeah.
But Satoshi, if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, his other songs, if you listen to the lyrics, it's always like, so what are you going to do? It's bad. So fuck it. So what? Blah, blah, blah. Go for it. So he's very motivational. And to be honest, I even told him, I think last year, that he was one of the reasons that not the reason, but one of the reasons that I went to music. I went to make music more seriously, because I was ashamed. I, like 4 years ago when I discovered him, I thought, okay, so you're telling me that there's this guy in a poor country with no means, I mean, no financial means, no connections, who worked hard for years to make it, and he's there on stage and does it. And me, who I was more privileged, meaning that I got to do my studies in Paris, not very privileged, because I was broke as hell as well, and I drank water just to not remember that I'm hungry. That happened very often. But still, I was more privileged than him. I do my studies. I am an architect. I have my own code company now, so I'm now more privileged.
Yeah.
And I dare say that I can do music. Like,
Yeah, you can.
so yeah, and I was like, I should be ashamed, because this guy just goes for it. And so yeah, he motivated me a lot.
Oh, well, that's nice. I suppose it's just a small inspiration to you.
Yes.
Really nice to hear, actually. Do you think it was the right decision for Moldova to withdraw?
Oh, sorry, I thought Suzanne Satoshi, and I was like, yes.
Go back a little bit in time, but do you think it was the right decision? No.
This is something that I have, quote, trouble forgiving them for.
Yeah.
And I was not there, so it's okay. I think they would have withdrawn.
Yeah.
I think they would have withdrew no matter what, even if I was not disqualified. I don't think I would have changed it for them. But I feel less attacked because I was not there when they withdrew.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're saying for years and years that we're trying to encourage new artists to progress, and you're saying in front of a whole country that those artists are quote shitty, and we are ashamed with them, so we're not going to send anybody. I feel it's a little bit too much because there's so many countries who don't qualify and who send bad songs and barely any staging and so on.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. Well, this year they didn't qualify. Okay, next year that artist had an opportunity and is done. Especially in the case of Moldova, we are covering everything ourselves. Like every cost is us. I mean, if they want to help, okay, but if not, they were not supposed to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand the withdrawal. I mean, I understand. I can forgive that if they say we're withdrawing because we don't pay 200K for somebody who doesn't have the experience. It's still harsh, but I get the approach at least. But in this case, you're not paying and you don't want to send somebody. I mean,
yeah, I totally agree with you. It's hard for me to be neutral because I feel the same way as you. I thought it was actually really unfair on all the people that entered that year to do, and then to make statements like that.
Yeah.
It's not fair on the artists at all.
Yeah.
And I think Bacho would have won, and I think that song would have actually qualified, which is ironic, really.
Maybe, yeah. And Bacho has stage experience and he can dance, and he would have had a team of dancers, and I don't know.
Yeah, so I think you really missed out not joining that year, and a lot of people missed you because Moldova is quite a fan favorite country in Eurovision. And Natalia Barbu in 2024, I remember there was quite a scandal with the voting of the selection. Do you think that the selection has always been fair, or do you think there needs to be changes made to the voting system?
2 years ago, or 3 years ago, I definitely thought it was not fair. I would have voted for Valleria Pasha.
Yes.
I preferred her song. Personally, it's some Natalia. I mean, if you showed me those two songs and you asked me to pick between one of them to listen on a daily basis, I would have picked Natalia just because I work and I want to be focused and I don't want a lot of distraction. But as a song for Eurovision, Valleria, like by far.
Yeah.
Now that they withdrew last year and seeing how they are so fearful, I understood that it was not them against Valleria. I'm not even sure if it was because they were bought. Like,
that was the accusation. Yeah.
It might be, maybe they had that, I don't know. But it might be simply because Moldovans don't like to take risks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they did not want to take the risk to send somebody last year that was there, quote, ready. And it was weird because the Bacho's team, the team was raising funds from, I don't know, Lithuania or whatever. Yeah. And one of the producers went to Eurovision, was like Fly Project or something like that. Somebody that already went to Eurovision.
Yeah. I think actually Bacho had secured funding for the contest, and TRM decided no.
Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking they just don't want to take the risk. So I assume it was the same for Valleria. They were like, we're not going to send somebody we're not sure of, somebody who didn't struggle for 10 years in our industry.
So. I worry as well because Valleria Pasha had been in before and she'd done so well. And now, I worry because of that we won't see her again. And maybe it's put other artists off because I thought that was quite unprofessional of the broadcaster to act like that and accuse a participant of buying votes. I mean, we don't hear that often in Eurovision.
Oh, okay. Oh, we hear that quite a lot back home. So every year or so.
For the record, I don't think she bought votes, but everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. No, you shouldn't buy votes, but it happens a lot back home.
Yeah, unfortunately. So this year it was in the huge arena. And I think I remember hearing the fee they were going to pay for Eurovision in 25 for this year's organisation of the selection. I don't know if you know anything, do you think it's going to happen again in the same arena, or are we going to go back to being in the TV studio?
I might be early to say this. I mean, premature. It might be premature of me to say this, but I think that Roman Burlaca will take over organizing Eurovision in the future.
Yeah.
Either this year, I mean last year, either this year was his way of getting in, and from starting next year, he's going to be the only one doing that. Either this year and 1 or 2 or 3 more up years, they will co-organize it.
Yeah.
And then later it's going to be only him. Like, I assume that's the natural path of doing things. Because he's like, if Sergei is the godfather, Roma is like the god.
Were you nervous to go on that stage? Because it's a pretty big stage.
Yes, but not as much as I expected.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
I did not expect to step on my skirt.
Yeah.
Like, it was unexpected. And when I saw that, I thought, no fucking way. You gotta be kidding me. And then I started walking a little bit towards the front and then going back, and I could keep step on it. And I thought, now I'm not gonna start. So I just toned it down, and I thought, oh, okay, then maybe better for the song. Maybe I'll just focus on the vocals, but then I would do too much on the vocals, because there were times where I simply did not control my voice. It was not just the mixing, though I do know for a fact that it was a lot, the mixings.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah. But I like this about you. You're reflecting on the performance, and you're just being honest. And sometimes people aren't honest with themselves, and that sets them up for failure. But you're just reflecting on it positively, which I really appreciate. And I think that shows your growth as an artist as well. So it's great.
I think that's due to Tenso, Katalin Demchuk, who is the producer, with Satoshi as well, and Roman Borlaka. Because I can do voices, I can do imitations of different singers, artists, whatever. So 3 years ago, when we started working together, he would put some special effects on the voice, and we would record directly with that.
Yeah.
And I would listen, and I would see, oh, why does that sound weird? Why does that sound weird? Why does that doesn't sound right? And when he would remove the special effects, I would realize that it was my voice barely changing. When I talk to you like that, it was barely changing, but with the special effects, it was like 5, 6, 7 times more enhanced. So any lack of control was strong, which is why I assumed that I must have done something also bad during the lives, because at some point I lost control. I was like, instead of saying reasons, well, I'm exaggerating, reasons, I was saying reasons.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know.
And I mean, I don't want to go into the results too much because we're over it now. It's almost Eurovision anyways. Do you think you deserved a better place? Now, I mean, I'm a bit biased because you're my favorite song of the competition. But do you think you deserved a better placing?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think I could have been top 5, just because how my voice sounded. To be honest, I expected like 9th place, 10th place.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
I did not expect to be more, because I know that I was not the best performance, but I also know that there's some people who know somebody who knows somebody. I'm not talking nepotism necessarily. It's I don't live in Moldova, so nobody knows me there. Well, you had people who are vocal coaches, or people who go to a vocal coach. Of course, if you're my vocal coach, you're going to tell all of your students to vote for me, or you're going to tell your friends and family. But I have almost no contact with Moldovans back home. So I pretty much lost any vote. Like, I couldn't have been voted. I did expect that I would be more voted, because my sister is an influencer back home, but it's a food one, like food related.
Yeah.
So she had like, I don't know, hundreds of messages with screenshots of people who voted, and she has 200K subscribers. So it's not like it's 10K. So it's a lot of people.
That's a lot, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and I kind of base myself on that, just the fact that when I had like 100 votes, and I thought, so there was that many screenshots, like more than 100, and then some people maybe who voted for me, and still I had none. Like,
it's a bit unusual, yeah.
I did not expect that, but I did not expect like 6th or 7th place. I did not expect it.
But I mean, realistically, I'm just looking at the results here, and one point from the international jury, and nothing from the national or public, and I don't really think that's fair, realistically, in terms of the whole package. If we're looking at it from perspective, I don't really think that they're really evaluating everything fairly in some respects.
Yeah, but the international judge did not hear the song before. And when you see somebody a little bit stressed out on stage, it sends you bad vibes,
Yeah,
bad energy.
yeah,
And and my song takes quite some time to get to the chorus, to the catchy part.
yeah,
It's
there,
like 1 minute of preparation, so they get bored during that 1 minute.
yeah.
This is something that if I would have had the time, the energy, the means to revamp it, I would have changed. And Tenso knows it because there was one night at 9 p.m. I got to his studio. I was like, do something with this first part. I can't stand it. And it still ended up the same. We did not change it in the end because we tried a few things and I had it, but for some reason, we disconnected as a team, but we were not able to find a compromise. And that first part takes way too long to get you to the chorus.
Mm. Yeah, and do you think the staging helped bring the song to life, or do you think if you were to do it again, you would have less props and dancers? What do you think?
I would definitely have the same dancers and the same team.
Yeah,
I would be dressed in blue, similar to them, but blue because I
yeah.
have that outfit as well. It was what I auditioned with.
Mhm.
Um, I would have not done the stairs if I knew the visuals were like that.
Yeah,
um, and maybe I would have just not do realistic visuals like a man or something like that. I would have just done like lights and abstract stuff.
yeah, yeah. I think that might have worked quite nicely.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, yeah.
Roman told me this actually.
Oh,
Roman was quite nice.
mhm.
He told me a few days before, he was like, I think if you just took the chorus and you did the editing in a way like like lights like turn blue
Yeah,
like lights playing like that,
yeah,
people are like seeing the messy organized mess of visual, so they're getting into the song better. And he was like, I think this will be life changing for your song. And I was like, I will do this, but it's a really long story with the visuals. And Roma was really nice with the advice and everything, but there were way too many things, negative things that I attracted as energy to not make it, because he gave me a guy who stayed with me to edit with me till 3 in the morning. And when we got again to rendering,
mhm.
we realized that all the videos that I used with AI, because I generated a shitload of videos,
Yeah,
it was like 2:40 in the morning.
mhm.
And he realized that his software can read what I sent him, but cannot render what I sent him. So basically, again, a problem with rendering. It was not the same type of problem. So for me, I have to be honest that I started believing more in energies and what we attract,
Mhm.
like in the past few years. And I think that I attracted negative energy based on the fact that my song was out like today, and then starting 2 days later, it was out. All of my music was out from Instagram. There was no way of promoting the song.
Yeah,
I contacted DistroKid, and the song was back on Instagram like, I don't know, 3 days, 2 days
yeah.
after I stopped performing. So for the whole duration of the Eurovision in Moldova, my song was not online.
Oh, that's such a
And and then the visuals, and there were so many bad things happening
yeah.
that I wanted to do special effects as well.
Mhm.
But when I saw that, I was like, you mean another 1,000 at least just to fuck it up? So I dropped it. I was
Yeah.
like, 5,000 is enough. I don't need to make it six because I'm gonna fail anyway. So
I know, because I didn't know that's how much things cost until I saw your video. I was like really shocked. But when you go through it in detail, it does add up everything you've done.
yes.
Do you think you would? Do you think? Well, I mean, I want to ask this. Do you think you would try again for Moldova?
I think I will try again Eurovision, most likely Moldova as well, but not this year.
Not this.
I promised myself. Last year I was like, there's a 10% chance I'm gonna come back, and I wouldn't have came back if
Mhm.
it were not for the arena announcement.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, to be honest. That
Yeah.
platform. Yeah.
Yeah, because I called Tenso, Satoshi's producer,
Yeah.
and I was like, Tenso, in a month there's gonna be Eurovision in the arena, and I know you know that, and I know you know that I'm gonna come. Do you have time for me? And he was like, are you coming to win, or are you coming to just hopefully perform in the arena? I'm like, I don't think I'm going to win. I would like to win, but I don't know if I have the song.
Mhm.
But I definitely want to have the experience of an arena. Hopefully I won't get sick or disqualified this year. And he was like, well, if you're coming for the arena, then you can come. And I was like, but why are you saying that? And he's like, I can't tell you, but there's somebody big coming. Like, who is it? And I started, oh, please tell me, this. And I started guessing, but he didn't want to tell me. And I
And
did not know it was Satoshi.
yeah.
And after it was announced, he was like, like that. And I said, why didn't you tell me? And he was like, I was not allowed. I'm like, you could have, we're friends.
And I'll tell you what I really like as well. The music video, like visual that I'm assuming you made that, did you?
Yes.
I really like it. I think it's like really well edited.
Thank you.
It's really, really good video. Do you think you'll keep using AI, or do you think would you make a music video? Would you, I don't know, do a visualizer of yourself again? What do you think you would do again?
I would definitely, I won't use AI the same way I used it for this video.
Yeah.
I will use AI only if it's, there's cool AI. So you
Yeah.
can make some very, very cool stuff. So I would use it only that way. I do hope to shoot music videos. I don't know if I have the means,
Mm-hmm.
because a music video, for example, it's similar to the cost of a show in Eurovision. I mean, it's more like 2K rather
Yeah.
than 5K.
Yeah.
But nowadays, music videos are kind of dead. People
That's
don't
true.
watch them
Yeah.
anymore. So
And
it's better to, if you really want to spend those 2K, better to take the 2K, relax on your couch, and come up for ideas with TikTok and film them and pay yourself, save or pay yourself the 2K rather than putting them in a music video.
yeah, that's actually really true. Yeah, TikTok is the way forward, I think,
Yeah.
as an artist. So aside from Eurovision, is there going to be any new music from you?
I have 3 songs.
Okay.
I mean, I have a lot of songs that are produced already. I think I have 6 with Tenso already done.
Yeah.
3 of them were supposed to be out. Well, one of them was supposed to be out last year, 2 this year. I kept saying the end of March, the end of April, blah blah, but I don't want to give any more deadlines now. The song is there.
Yeah.
One of them, sadly or happily, I'm not even sure what to think, sounds very, very much alike with Choke Me.
Oh, really?
Yes. And you know what? Just because I don't want to forget this, because I told Danso that I'm just gonna start releasing, because people will think that I'm waiting for hits to come up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I copy them. And I did send even to Alexandra. I sent the song that I posted on YouTube 4 years ago, Choke Me.
Yeah.
So people don't say that I copied, because I'm like, it's more like the other way around. I'm pretty sure they don't know, because I'm a nobody, so nobody knows about it. But it just happened that it sounds very, very alike. And it's called My Love. So after that, I contacted Alexandra Capitanescu's producer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send it to you later. Sorry.
Yes, please do, yeah.
Because I thought it would be faster and be like a click. I contacted Alexandra's producer and I asked who wrote the chorus, because it's the chorus that sounds alike.
Yeah.
And he said, I did. So I was like, okay, so it's with him that I have to work, because I was wondering whether it's Alexandra who had more influence over the production and the special effects and the melodical line, or the producer itself.
Yeah.
So it turns out it's the producer. So I'm like, okay, I found my guy. So I talked to him and he accepted to redo my song in the way that I did it already. I already did it, not with Tenso. This one I did it with a friend of Tenso.
Mm-hmm.
I have the final production. I also have a rock ballad version of it.
Yeah.
But there's something missing. I hope the producer will not get mad, but if I don't like something, I'm not putting it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we will look out for new music from you, because I don't know if you know, I assume you know this, but you're quite well loved within the Eurovision fan community. I think this year your song was at least in the top 5 of the Moldovan songs, so we do like your music.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
And I've actually got a question from one of our fans, one of our viewers, Wojtek. He says, what changes does Moldova need to improve the standard of its national selection or generate more interest?
Oh, I think what they did this year was already a hell of an improvement. They should just call Roman and let him do everything.
Yeah.
No. Is the question related to this year, like what could be improved?
Yeah, I think it's just in general. I mean, to be honest, this year was really setting the bar high. But I guess from our perspective, you know, we don't live in Moldova, so we don't know how popular it is there. I don't know if more people were talking about it this year, if more people watched the show. Yeah.
I mean, this year I think it was very well organized. What they could improve from now on, like from this year on, based on this year, not on the previous, because it's quite clear what needs to be improved. We all need to have a performance of how it will look on the TV before we are actually performing. And I think they would need to set up some camera angles that will be fixated during some timelines at least. Because every time, there were a few times where somebody would film what would go on the TV, and every time it would be a different angle. For example, like there was not fixated, it was improvisation. The filming was completely improvisation.
Okay, that's interesting, because a lot of national finals now use a piece of software called Live Edit, and that is precisely what you're saying, with all fixed angles and instructions and cues and timings, everything polished to effect. Do you think mainly, I mean, Moldova obviously doesn't have a huge budget, and they've never hosted Eurovision or anything like it before. Maybe that's what's holding them back. They don't have the knowledge or experience of like live TV to this extent.
I think they don't have the budget. Roman can organize things quite well.
It's just money.
Yeah, I think it's just money, because they sold out the tickets this year. So I think if next year, most likely there will be more celebrities participating, so it will feel like more of a concert rather than a competition. The arena was quite well organized. It's just he knows what he's doing, but he needs more control, because this year the behind the scenes, it was actually quite devised. Like there was Teleradio Moldova, then there was Roman, which was only one person from his team. There were more, but they were not officially there. They were just helping him. And then there was, to avoid conflict of interest, basically. And then there was this, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was like media show group or something like that. I don't remember exactly. And they were taking care of the visuals for the arena. It was like 3 entities, and I'm not sure which one of them was taking care of the sound on TV. I know it was not Roman's team.
Yeah, you got to trust in him.
Yeah, if you got to give Roman full control over everything, he would have had the right person for everything.
Okay, so I'm hoping as a fan that he will be put in charge then.
Yeah. And I don't think the teams were necessarily bad, like the other teams, but it was the lack of communication because of a very short time, not necessarily intentional lack of communication between the teams that caused the problems. Like the camera angles. I know that Roman told me something, and then I go to the cameras and I'm like, why is it so light? Because you can see my pores on the face, and I want a darker vibe, and I want this on me. I don't want it on the entire stage. And I go there, and then they're telling me that they're trying to capture my face, and I'm like, I did not do all those freaking visuals for nothing. And then I see the filming, and on the second verse, the dancers go on the stair, and then I go in front.
Yeah.
I swear to you, one of the recordings was like they were filming like that from the sides and not even aligned. And I'm like, so what is the choreography for?
Yeah, I know they're not capturing what you've actually put together.
Yeah, so, and I told them in my case it's more frontal, more brutalist, and more frontal, architectural, if I can say, orthogonal type of view. And they did, like, they filmed me as if they would film, I don't know, not necessarily Satoshi, but they filmed me from different angles, which was not my concept. So
No.
I think that needs to be improved for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but we have to say it's a huge step up from the years before when it was in the TV studio.
Yes.
And I really hope Moldova, if you're listening, please do not go back to that, because we don't want that anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sure you agree, as an artist, it's not fair really performing in front of like 100 people instead of thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think, now this is just a question I've thought of now, do you think your music caters to the juries or the public voters more?
Public.
Yeah.
No, not jury.
Oh, why do you say that?
I don't even know if it's just like the public vote. I think it's only like a certain niche of the public.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm very mainstream.
No, I suppose not. I'd say your entry this year, out of all your entries, was probably the most mainstream in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because of the catchy hook and the chorus.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I thought the juries would appreciate you more, just because of the composition of the song. I thought it was a very strong song. Do you know what I mean? But reflecting back on that, you said San Marino, you might try again. Is there any other countries you would be interested in trying for?
I did think of Luxembourg, just because it's easier to get in, but I don't think it fits that well with my values. I mean, I don't believe in representing a country for the sake of going to Eurovision. I believe in representing if you have something in common. Like San Marino, I don't know if you know, they have everything blue. Like even their card numbers are blue. Everything is blue.
Yeah.
And that year, last year, was like I made the bluest blue picture, like blue, and my identity is related to blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
Even your nails are blue.
Yeah, so I think I was representing like as a country quite well last year.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would say is like Luxembourg, they've got quite a lot of money and they do invest a lot in the performers. There's only 7, but the positive aspect of it is they do actually invest in the artists, and that might be quite a good thing for someone like you, because you could have like the most amazing stage show and song and everything. So that's just something to think about, I suppose, as well.
I would have to find the song for them.
Yeah.
But I mean, because you have to also speak French, and that's why I saw the connection before, because I was like, I would go to a country, whether I speak French, whether I speak Romanian, whether it's blue, whether like there has to be something that even on paper, that I relate with. Even if it doesn't make sense for everybody, it has to make sense for me. I don't want to go, like, I would not try to represent UK, for example. I mean, I have no chance, but I would not audition for UK. I would not represent, I don't know, Austria or Germany, even if I fucking love German. Like, I literally like how German language sounds. I used to put podcasts and work just because I like the language. So I could try to represent, and I could find that, but I don't think I'm good enough to represent them. Like, I don't think I represent, unless I would have a song that is specifically designed with Germany in mind. That the only way I would do it.
And how about Romania?
Oh, I tried 3 years ago. I wanted to try 3 years ago, but they did not show up.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, and Romania definitely I would try. But Romania has a different vibe. This year, they're lucky with Alexandra, but they send more disco dance, more melodious, no show off, no strong. I can't say no strong melody because it sounds harsh and it's not true.
Yeah.
But like Alexandra is like a lot of energy and madness.
Yeah.
While Romania usually, except from this year, they usually send more uniform, more homogeneous. Homogeneous. I don't know how to say that word, but I know how to write.
Yeah.
Melodies.
Yeah, I actually understand what you mean. Yeah, but I think you should keep all your options open because you've got a fan base already. So we do want to see you at Eurovision, or at least try again. We want another performance from you. So, do you keep up with Eurovision in your spare time?
Yeah, I mean, I do actually follow Alexandra quite close and Satoshi.
And from this year, do you have any favorite songs, or is it Romania and Moldova?
Oh, it's those two, but I cannot pick between the two. I literally cannot pick.
So you'll be watching this next week?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told my boyfriend I know you don't, because he doesn't like music in general. He doesn't listen to music. And I was like, you're watching this with me, or you're doing whatever you want. But
well, I'm glad you'll be watching it, and maybe you can get some inspiration for what's next as well from you. So, I mean, thank you so much for your time, and I just want to say again, we really want to see you again. So please do try again. Thank you for your time and answering all my questions as well. It's been really interesting, and I'm sure people at home are going to enjoy this interview as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.